Hello and welcome back to RC Icons. So in this video, an epic donation. So Paul Walker has done it again. I didn't even know this one was coming, to be honest. So afternoon, about a week and a half ago, I got a message that a package was at the house waiting for me. I haven't ordered anything in endless, to be honest. So I literally stopped bringing in anything new, except for a couple of cars I've been chasing for years. And I stopped essentially buying just for the sake of buying a long time ago. I've got other projects, house projects, garage, that are kind of taking my slush fund income, essentially, right? So I haven't, and I just have a ton already. Like, I don't need to bring in anything new. It's kind of pointless. So I wasn't expecting a box, and then when this showed up, I was like, I'm not even expecting anything. So I got home and I saw that it was from Paul, and I was like, what did he send now? The box is absolutely just blew me away. So let me bring the camera over and show you. There is a kit in here, super rare kit. So he sent a kit, new unboxed kit, and then there's a bunch of parts and just a custom RC Icons stand, essentially. But it's better if I bring the camera and kind of show you as I'm taking it out of the box. I did open it because I was curious. I wasn't expecting anything. So I did open it. Absolutely blows my mind still. After opening it, knowing what's in there, it still blows my mind. So yeah, let's get the camera over here. Thank you, Paul, for sending it over. This is unbelievably epic. Super, super cool. So yeah, let's get the camera over and we'll get into it. Alright, so the first thing I saw when I opened the box was a box within the box. Now the box wasn't open, it was sealed, closed as well. But when I opened it up, I was just absolutely blown away. So this is essentially a tool stand, right? It's for tools. You can put them in kind of however you want. There's tools here for like electric screwdrivers, and then there's slots for screwdrivers, like picks. Now, my stuff is always thrown all over the desk. You long-term viewers know that that's kind of my MO. But it's not just any tool stand. And I actually have a TRF tool stand that either Chris Watson sent it. That I'm going to use. I just haven't taken it out of the packaging yet. But along with that, this one is just absolutely cool as hell. So it's forged carbon, but he engraved my logo in it. So you can see here at the bottom, it says RC Icons and my logo that's engraved. But it's all forged carbon. So super, super cool. I do not use an electric screwdriver per se, just because I'm kind of old school. Frickin' Paul. I know I saw them in here somewhere. I just need to find them. Maybe they're in this box. They're in this box. So not only does he send me the tool stand, but he sends me MIP, right? These things are crazy money. 1.52 and 2.5, 5.5 and 7, right? So basically my TRF tools, but in MIP. And then he also sends me 1.52 and 2.5 for an electric screwdriver. Now, I have a couple of electric screwdrivers. I've just never really used them on RC cars, primarily because I didn't have the bits, and because I've always just hand-turned everything, I just never bought the bits. But now that I have bits, I'll probably start using them. They're obviously torque adjustable and the whole 9 yards, so like everybody else, you just I'll use it at the lowest torque and then tighten it by hand at the end. Unbelievable gesture, Paul. I can't thank you enough. I mean, those I know what those cost, and that's not a small donation right there in itself. And then when you start looking at everything else he sent, so Paul got on a TRF kick a couple of months back, and went nuts with the 200 series cars. And then Paul, like a lot of people, when they get into TRF, Gareth is the same way. They want all the Tamiya hop-ups. They don't want hop-ups made by 3 Racing or Ya Racing. So Paul has managed to put together the 200 series cars with all Tamiya hop-ups, alloy steering, the whole 9 yards, and all that stuff costs huge money. I know at one point he was looking for front arms. I had some arms I was going to send to him, but he eventually was able to source them. 2 sets of TRF 201 arms, 1 set reinforced, 1 normal set. Shock towers, all of the bracing. So this is the rear and front hinge pin brace. That's the front brace at the weight, like you can get the hop up weight for. The rear bottom chassis plate. He sent me a high traction lower deck chassis. The bumper, the battery strap, rear engine mount or rear engine guard. Pressure plates, motor plate. There is the suspension weight. That's a hard hop up to find, and he sent me a set. Hex hubs, front axles and the 3/8 bearing, thumb screws for the battery strap, another set of gears. He sent me the Tamiya carbon battery strap, which is awesome. Titanium screw set for the 201, and then the little dust covers for all of the ball joints. So, I mean, unbelievable. I know what this stuff costs, and this box is just an insane box, Paul. I can't believe you did this. I thank you so much. And then the last piece of the puzzle in the box, I'm going to turn it this way, is a kit. Now, that's a small box kit. I saw this kit when it came out. Gavin had it on RC Kicks on his show. This is insane. So this, if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. But Mardave, which is in the UK, their first car, I believe it was their first car back in the day. Now Mardave is still around today. They did the Cobra. They did a couple of buggies, and then they did almost like banger cars, small cars. But their first car was a Mini, and it was called the Mardave Mini. Well, I don't know if it was an anniversary for Mardave, but they did what's called the Mini 50. And this is a new in-box Mini 50. So when they did this, is probably 3 years ago, Gavin had this on his channel. I think Gavin got number 1. They only did 50 of these kits, and they sold in like a day. Because there's only 50. Paul sends me number 32. So this is a new in-box kit from Mardave. It's the Mini 50. It's one of 50 ever made. And it's absolutely cool as hell. Now, I have not decided yet if I'm going to build this thing. I probably will. I think I taped it because I did open this once already. Of course, now I'm not going to be able to find my knife. I probably will just because it's that cool. It's very, very simple. Runs a 550 motor. I mean a 540 motor, but it's literally a tiny, tiny little car. That's your instructions. It's basically just a parts breakdown, but it's not much. There's literally a bottom plate, a bracket in the front, holds your bumper and your body mount, and then there's, I don't even know if there's a diff, but there's a rear axle, that your motor ties to with literally your tires. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is from the original Mardave 50 back in the day, because it shows a mechanical speed control. And then that's essentially your chassis right there. It's very, very simple. There's not much to it. I want to crush that. So essentially you have your 540 motor, silver can motor with a pinion. They literally give you metal mesh for the windows. Real steel, right? And you have to cut your windows out for your body and put the mesh in. So if you look at the Mini 50, it's got mesh in all of the windows. I think it is supposed to be like a banger, because it's like it's supposed to be built up and beat up and smashed. The body is a tinted plastic. It's like almost like a cream color. It does have some body lines on it, like you can see the body lines, but I believe it's supposed to be painted from the outside. So you've got your little foam tires. This is gonna look epic next to like my Renault Turbo 5 and my Group 2 Volkswagen, I think it is. And then it's literally just flat parts. Get your axle there, some plastic pieces. Some of the bags have kind of split and open. Like this bag is open, there's parts laying in here, which isn't a big deal. I'm actually going to put them in a Ziploc right now. Body posts and servo mounts are in that bag. Front and rear bumper. Tie rods, flat plate, looks like a big O-ring, your second servo mount, your wheels with your, essentially your spur gear, cord right in, and then that's your chassis plate. This thing's only 2.5 inches wide by probably 8 inches long. So what a cool little rig. Dropped one bag. Oh, servo horn. Servo saver. Pre-assembled with one screw. I thought I heard one more screw fall, but maybe not. So that bag is going into a new Ziploc. But yeah, I'm not sure if he had multiple of these or if he just decided one day I'm probably never going to build it, but I am super excited to have it. So Paul, I can't thank you enough. What a cool little rig. I absolutely love it. And I remember when Gavin had it on his show, I was like, wow, that's like a really rare car. You know, I would never be able to find one. After they sold, they were kind of available for a while on eBay, but they were absolutely stupid money. People wanted crazy money for what it is, you know. So to be able to have this one, absolutely, like I said, it blows my mind. Let's see if I can find an appropriate bag here. I don't know about you guys, but I save Ziploc bags for parts. Like this probably came from a piece of furniture that needed to be assembled. But you can never have enough Ziplocs in my mind, different sizes. So we may see this one again get built on the show. Again, one of 50. I'll never get rid of it. I'll never sell it. When someone gives me something, it's mine forever. I have a hard time selling stuff that I buy. Never mind something that somebody gives me. So this will probably just stay in the collection. So if that's the case, then it's really not about like the value of the kit as much as it is building something cool. So I hope you guys agree that, that Paul's generosity is absolutely epic. This is not something I would ever expect to even have, never mind be gifted. This thing is kind of a pain to get on, but it's not something I should be doing on camera. Let's see if I can get it. You get to kind of squish the box over the body to get it started. It's just a piece of paper, so I really don't want to rip it. Maybe the other side is easier. Once you get it started, it goes right on, but so Mardave, they were supposed to be coming out with the Cobra again. Like a revamped version of it, but I don't know if it's ever made it to market. Mini 50. How cool is that? I'm not sure if it ever made it to market. I still have not seen it. If it does come to market, I'm absolutely getting one. But like I said, I still haven't seen one come through. So Paul, epic donation, man. I cannot thank you enough. I know I keep saying it, but it really does blow me away, the generosity. So thank you. And as you get into your four-wheel drives, dude, if you need help, just let me know. I will absolutely do whatever I can to get you what you're looking for. So yeah, that's it. I'm not even going to do a closing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let Paul know in the comments what you think. I think it's absolutely insane. I love to give. I have a hard time receiving, but when it's something like this, it blows my mind. So Paul, again, thank you. To all of you, thank you for the support. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd ask you to consider subscribing to support the channel. Again, let me know in the comments what you think, and throw me a thumbs up if you like the video. Till next time, we'll see you soon. Thanks.